What's up guys, for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Chris, I'm a personal trainer and this is my first episode in a series I'm making called Bodyweight Basics. It's a series I'm aiming specifically towards beginners, people who are just getting into exercise, but there's absolutely a few things that you can try whether you're intermediate or even advanced. So stick around and maybe you'll learn something. So for the first episode of Bodyweight Basics, I thought I'd cover a very basic and fundamental exercise, it's the push-up. It's an amazing exercise. There are hundreds of variations of it. You can do it just about anywhere you go. So let's get into it. So the first thing that we want to get under control is the form. And the most important thing in my mind is keeping a neutral spine, which will involve a lot of core engagement, so keeping your abs tight and keeping your shoulders locked in place so they're not rounding forwards and they're not being tucked back behind you either. As far as my hands go, I like to keep them in line with my chest and about shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit wider, but everyone's different, we all vary from person to person. As far as my elbows go, they're not tucked right in by my sides, but they're not all the way out up to shoulder height either. I like to keep them about 45 degrees in, maybe slightly under, but again, we all vary. Now these are full push-ups, they are the goal, and what I like to do to build up into them is use progressions. Now one progression that I do not like and I do not recommend is doing push-ups on your knees, because I feel like this takes out a lot of the core engagement and I feel like you're not practicing them properly. What I like to do is what you're about to see here, and I use an incline, so my hands are further from the floor. And you can use as much of an incline as you like, so you're basically standing upright. But what I like to tell people is to find an incline that they're comfortable with and they can do push-ups properly with until you can get to about 10. And as soon as you can get 10 proper push-ups, you find something a little bit lower and work your way down towards the ground that way. Now the way that I like to train in this style is that I start with the hardest progression I can do, so in this instance I'd say push-ups on the ground. I'd do as many as I can, and then without any rest I would jump straight into the next progression down. So I'd find a small incline off the ground, and I'd do some more push-ups until I failed, and then I'd keep working my way up until I was basically standing upright. And this is a method of training you can use whether you are beginner, intermediate or advanced, and it works extremely well. And that is it for my first episode of Bodyweight Basics. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. If you learned something, let me know. If there's more information that you need, then by all means give me a message or drop a comment on the video. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time.